Whatever your sentence is, your prison term is up to you.
Today we get review
It's pretty much a vacation.
MK3 Challenger.
Don't need to work.
Can you tell us what MK3 Challenger?
Wait.
Okay.
So what you're saying here, this is the latest blaster from QWK. It's a Challenger MK3. It is a battery-powered Springer. So it has semi, and then 3 shot bursts, and then also full auto. So it's fully battery operated, and it's very fun. So you want to ask me any questions?
Not yet. You just tell. Actually, I'm not familiar with this.
Actually, well, as you can see, it's of a sci-fi futuristic design, and you can consider this as a PDW or SMG type blaster. This is very short. If you compare this with a Retaliator, it's even shorter. So
Can go in long barrel. How max barrel can go?
the short barrel is about 19 cm. Here to here is about 19 cm, but you can up it to a 37 cm, 26, 37 cm, and then you can actually to fully utilize the air volume available in the plunger.
Okay.
So it's very fun to use, very fast-paced game, and it's pretty accurate, reasonably accurate. It does about 160 to 170 FPS out of box. And with a slight spring upgrade, you can push it to 200 FPS, no issue.
Alright.
Yep.
Nice.
So I think that's about it. There's nothing too much because although the system is quite sophisticated, but it is rather a simple blaster. For example, what is very cool about this blaster though is that it has this bolt lock and release feature where your bolt actually moves, and this movement is not actually it's not a gimmick but functional, because this actually moves the breech, also the so-called the pusher, to load the darts into the chamber from the magazine. And when the magazine is empty, for example, so I'll do a demo here. 2 rounds in the magazine. So I charge it. Now the blaster is loaded. Let's just put it in semi. So I just shoot there. Alright. I have 2 rounds in my magazines now. So 1, 2.
Oh, so accurate.
Yes. Yep.
Very accurate.
Yes. And now the bolt is locked when the magazine is empty. Yep. So if you have a fresh magazine, let's say now you load a fresh magazine in, and then there's this bolt release latch where you just push forward and it will chamber the round from the magazine. And then you are good to go again. Yep.
About that, which dart can use?
The recommended darts at the moment is Worker Gen 2 high end, the black color foam and the orange color tips, and the Worker Gen 3, which is the purple color and the orange color tips. But the best dart is their own developed darts. They call it the Black Dragon dart. It's made of EPP foam. It's next level stuff, so the FPS it does is much higher than the usual foam that we can see, that we use usually. But I don't have that now, so yeah.
Still can use other dart too, but be careful.
Other darts you can use, I tested, literally any other second dart it will fit, but it don't shoot well. And it's not really recommended as well.
Okay. Not recommended.
Yep.
If somebody tried, on risk he's on risk. He's using other dart. That means lost warranty or not?
No, it won't lose warranty but you will have a lot of frustrating time using it because it will probably jam a lot, and also you won't be getting the range that you are expecting it to do, and it won't shoot accurately.
Okay, I see.
Basically, the blaster is built to use their own darts, and also primarily tested using the Worker Gen 2 and Gen 3. Yep.
So many.
Is it easy to mod? The mod is pretty limited because by the limitation of the gearbox itself, it has a rather small plunger, the air tube. The size is roughly same as the expanded red tube. So the maximum that you can go from the official words from QWK is about 250 FPS using their own darts. 250. 250. And that is probably the absolute maximum peak that you can do to this blaster. But then again, if you look at the size of this blaster, it's not a sniper blaster, so you know it's not a long shot, definitely not a long shot. So yeah, it's more like a automated
Assault.
retaliators, let's just say, yeah. So I would say the modding potential is not there. I don't think so, but it's good for what it is for this size. Yeah.
Question 2.
Yeah.
I realize I actually aware there's two versions, right? Pro version and normal
Yes,
version.
there's a standard and then there's a pro version. So the first there's a price difference. The standard estimated goes for 200 USD and the pro is about 400 USD. So there's a price difference. And secondly, there's a performance difference as well. On the pro, you get 160 to 170 FPS out of box. On the standard, you get about 130 to 140 FPS. And then slightly lower rate of fire on the standard version. Yes, because of the motor they use. Yep. And also, you will not get the bolt lock feature, this feature, on the standard version.
Don't have?
Yeah, this feature is only available in Pro, but they have planned to make a kit for the standard version so that you can install this feature.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
so
so
that you can
separately.
Yes.
So this, what kind?
Bolt?
Charging,
Yeah,
not
charging
mandatory, not mandatory at all. So you can remove. Don't use also can.
You need to have this, otherwise I don't think you can actually, you can't.
Then the other one, the low spike, how they do that?
How do
the
you
charge, the manually.
like this?
You said don't have. Other one don't have this.
Oh no, the other one don't have bolt lock.
Bolt lock, okay.
Bolt lock is this. This
Oh.
thing. Bolt lock is this. That means on that version, it will not lock the bolt when the magazine is empty. Yeah, but it will still work as usual. This thing will still move, it's still there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So with the bolt lock on there,
Mm-hmm.
is it possible to remove the mag?
You can remove either way.
Oh, okay.
So the bolt is now closed, the bridge is now closed. I can remove the mag. And I can remove the mag also. Yeah, it does not obstruct the magazine functionality. Yep. Anything else?
Not yet. Okay, I think.
In Malaysia.
Where release? I want buy too. I also buy.
At the moment, the words from QWK is that they are still trying to fulfill all the pre-order sales in China. They are still trying to produce and keep up the demand in China first.
Alright.
And there's a good reason for that. Because when they release or they sell it domestically in China, when they need, if there's a problem with the blaster, say there's an issue, there's a bugs, right? They can issue a recall very easily. Because you know, if you live in China, you want to ship things in China, it's very easy. So they can do that. They can do a recall. They can do a nationwide recall without much issue. But it's a very different story when they ship this thing internationally. For example, if they ship this to US, if there's a problem, how are they going to fix it? So they are still trying to find a way to counter that. But definitely they are very interested in the international market to sell this thing internationally. Yep. So the date, I don't have a date yet, but what I know is right now, they will be completing the delivery in China, estimated late November. So it's safe to say until then, we won't be seeing this thing internationally. Yeah. I think best bet is probably early next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next year, maybe we can Malaysia. It came Malaysia first. No.
It's possible.
So according to what you say, it's not recommended. It's not a wise choice to import it right now, lah. I mean,
You could do it yourself.
personally,
You could do it yourself, but if there's anything wrong, then you have to
it's
solve
trouble.
everything yourself. So, for example, if Monkee Mods ended up being their official distributor, then we will of course also offer after sales support. Yep. So warranties and if there's any updates also we can do it. Yep. I mean for sure, this thing is available on China, and if you know how to buy from Taobao, you can get it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you can get it. But it's just that if there's anything wrong, then it's a bit hard to fix. That's it.
Especially very new one.
Yeah. Actually, even as now, they are still making revisions to their batches. They released the first batch around September. They record 2 to 3 times already. Yeah, to upgrade the gearbox, to fix the bugs and everything. So, in a way, it's a good thing because they will be releasing a version to the international market that is much more mature. That has been beta tested by China. Yeah.
Easy to say. Let local play first. Local Chinese play first. China play first.
Yes. So if they discover any problem, they can inform QWK and then they can keep it. They can get it fixed very fast.
So let them do the beta test first.
Yes,
Then we'll get the finished good.
Yes.
Very good choice. Wise. I read
So
it.
of course, I mean, we could have actually got this in quite earlier. Like for example, maybe we could have got it now already, but we choose not to because we foresee there will be some problems afterwards, especially the after sales. Yep.
Okay, I go
Thank
back
you.
to some game. Thank you.
Alright. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. No
Bye.
problem.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go.